Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a paracord shepherd sling. Now I've seen other people make paracord shepherd slings with a basic weave pattern. I watched a video one time and I made one myself. I've been using that for a little while now, but today I'm going to do a new idea that I came up with. I'm going to make a paracord shepherd sling, but I'm going to use if you're familiar with the way a dream catcher is made, I'm going to use that design to make a pouch for the paracord shepherd sling. So if you're interested in that, stick around and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to start out by setting up a board here as my template for the size of the pouch. Yep. Like the good size pouch, about yay size. I'm gonna go ahead and tack them far enough so that board doesn't move, and put about the width that I want the pouch to be. All right. I'm just eyeballing about the shape that I want as I go. Alright, so now that's set up. Now I just need to get some paracord. After changing locations, I'm going to start with making a loop all the way around all my nails. I ended up just using a variation of the fisherman's knot to tie this on. Cut this off. I don't want the knots on the sides affecting the release of my ammunition, whether it be a rock or golf ball. I don't know that it really matters, but I'm going to put the knots on each corner of where the pouch will be just to make sure. I got a piece of paracord about 15 feet. That should be plenty to make this pouch. And I'm tying one end of it right here on the corner, and I'm going to start winding all around in the circle. Once I start to make the second time around, or third even, it'll become a little more clear what I'm doing with it. I switched over to my vise over here. I feel like that would be easier having it upright like this on the board instead of laying down flat because of the new spots that I'm having to pull from. So this might make it a little easier. It depends on how many items I'm snagging on the way up. I need to get a needle that I can, a paracord sewing needle to make this easier. I'll get one. Hopefully you can kind of see the pattern taking shape. I'm going to have to figure out some way of making a needle though to go any farther with it being snug like this. But I'm going to keep doing that till it gets closer into the center. I figured out a way to make it work when it's tight. It's going to work great. Just sticking stick where I want it and pull it through. Actually, it's just like suturing a wound. Looks very similar. It's perfect. So I also ended up pushing out the nails out a little bit so and then it was trying to slide forward and off. That seemed to help. You can see when I pull tight on this, it's shrinking the circle in a little bit. That's kind of the idea. I discovered that if you leave just a little bit more slack when you do these little loops, don't pull it all the way tight when you make these loops, it makes it a lot easier to put it back in there. I'm going to leave just a small hole right in the center of this, and I'm hoping that'll help keep the rock in place. Wow, you can see out here a whole lot better than you could inside my garage. I should have been filming over here. Anyway, so there's the new one. And here's the old one. Here's the one I made before. I'm going to duplicate this one's length because this is the one I'm used to. And I'm going to just add a loop and a knot to the end of it. So the loop actually will hang on these two fingers and let that one rest like that between those two fingers. And then I'll hold the knot in this hand. As I'm swinging it around, I let go with that hand. Hangs level. And this is about the size of ammunition I'm using, golf ball size. And I'm going to see if I can hit those hay bales over there, or at least get close. Look how well it cradles that. I love it. I feel it might be catching a little bit. Let's try again. I think I can get used to this one. And now there's a rock right in the middle of my hay bales. I might should switch that before I use my bow. I can get it to come back over to the right a little bit. I think it might cradle the ammunition a little too well. It might be a little too soft, so maybe next time I need to make it just a little bit tighter weave toward the end, because it does kind of absorb it. But it works pretty well though. I like it. So there it is, a Paracord shepherd sling made with Dreamcatcher sow. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. For now, I'm going to go shoot it a few more times. Let's try again. Wow.